Hi there, welcome back. So today let's talk about the L word. What's your big organizational initiative right now? Maybe your company is focused on increasing sales or decreasing production costs or streamlining internal processes. Or maybe you're in budget hell. Successful organizations have processes in place to continuously monitor the performance of every function of the business. Resources are allocated to examine the status of finance and production, logistics, service, partnerships, and even consumer perceptions of the products or the brand. But the ability to learn faster than your competitor may be your best competitive advantage. And yet many companies overlook the organizational L word, learning. When was the last time your company pulled the best and the brightest people around the table to improve the way you learn? Traditionally, the structure of learning has been a transfer of knowledge from the veterans at the top of the org chart, trickles down to the rookies at the bottom. But the changing demographics are creating an interestingly diverse and complex workplace. For the first time in history, your intellectual capital is comprised of 5 different generations, and each subset is wildly different. And this generational tension creates both obstacles and opportunities. For example, consider the millennials compared to their senior colleagues. While your veterans are gold mines of organizational history and industry knowledge, the rookies traded their pacifiers for the device du jour, and they grew up with a very different perspective of the world. They see limitless possibilities, and they have entirely different expectations than their older counterparts. And this combination of visionary optimism and a wealth of experience may seem to be the formula for success. But it's very short-sighted to assume that the intellectual capital of an organization is simply a sum of its parts. Stated in another way, a building full of all-stars doesn't magically create an all-star team. An organization's culture of learning, or lack thereof, has never been more significant. And unless your younger employees and seasoned vets and all the subsets in between learn how to learn from one another, the ROI on even the most talented group of individuals will never actualize. Today's leading companies foster a culture of creative thinkers who can innovate and collaborate and troubleshoot and solve problems. They invest in their people and in their ability to learn. We're long past the Taylorism principle of the industrial age. You remember, you're not paid to think, just shut up and do your job. Well, thinking and ideating and innovating and problem solving are exactly what leaders expect from their best people. Yet, many organizations fail to make learning how to learn a priority. The focus is on the bottom line rather than how to get there. And crippled by either the force of inertia or a deeply entrenched top-down culture that neither promotes nor nurtures opportunities for people at all levels to become better learners. It's kind of like the lumberjack who wants to cut more trees faster but never stops to sharpen his blades. There's a wealth of recent brain-based research illuminating how we learn most effectively. Yet many organizations fail to prioritize the practice of helping their employees become better learners. The inevitable consequence of not learning how to learn is the inability to improve the way you learn. A culture of learning isn't formed by a committee, and it isn't an initiative delivered in a binder. It begins with an understanding of how we learn and an expectation to grow the collective capacity to both teach and learn. So today, no matter where you are on the org chart, look for something you can teach to others and look for something that you can learn from others. And if this all resonates with you, I invite you to share it with a leader in your corner of the world. Want to learn how to learn better? Check out my book, Happy Hour with Einstein. And remember, life is always better when you share the good stuff.